Hi, I'm Sunya, and I'm the host of the Creatrix Connection podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey to explore what it means to be a woman, a mother, and a creative soul. For many years, I've spun my wheels as a freelancer and creative entrepreneur. Since I was a kid, it was always my dream, but I completely lost myself somewhere along the way, until I got to a point where it felt like I was creating, even sometimes living for everyone but myself. I became uninspired and disconnected from my purpose, and that's where my journey with soul work started, and my search for the goddess. Since then, I've been unraveling the shadow stories I was telling myself, often rooted in shame, passed down through advertising, culture, family beliefs, religion. The goddess was nowhere to be seen in these realms. So where was she? Well, it turns out she was within me all along, in my stillness, my poetry, my art, my movement, my sacred cycles. She was in my very being. It was then that I realized my purpose is that I'm here to remember her in each moment, embody her more every day, and tell her story. The goddess, the creatrix, has been silenced for too long. Now it is time to listen and share her wisdoms and teachings experienced through my life and the lives of creative women everywhere. We are doing this through the Creatrix Connection. So, thank you again for joining me on this journey as we explore her story. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Creatrix Connection podcast. This is your host, Sunya, and I'm very excited to be sharing this new meditation I recorded, inspired by the new moon in Scorpio, the descent into the inner realm. In this meditation, we will be tuning into a place of stillness within ourselves that is ready to be reborn, that has a gift to offer to us. So I hope you enjoy this meditation, and thanks for listening. Connect with your breath. The repetitions of each inhalation and exhalation. Notice the quality of your breath as you inhale through your nose and expand your lungs fully, holding your breath here for a moment before releasing the breath out of your mouth in a big sigh. Do this again 2 more times. Releasing any tension, any thoughts, and place your hands upon your heart. Connect with its rhythm. And as you start tuning in to yourself, the self that is beyond your mind, beyond all of the thoughts and beliefs and grasping and expectations, the self that lies underneath it all, living, witnessing. Tune in to that self through the beat of your heart. Keeping you alive and circulating blood throughout your entire body. So amazing. As you connect to this, imagine life, imagine love circulating throughout your whole body, just like your blood. What a gift to have this life moving through your being. What a gift to be exactly where you are right now on this path, exactly where you need to be. So whisper thank you to your heart, the keeper of your inner rhythm, your inner flame, as you walk the path of your soul's calling. And yet perhaps there's a part of you, a part of your life, where you are still feeling stuck. You're feeling a stagnancy, where the love doesn't circulate quite as well in this area. The life doesn't circulate quite as well. Perhaps there's unprocessed pain in this place. Feelings of avoidance, frustration, denial, even limiting beliefs that are accumulating here. Perhaps there's even a memory here. There's something more to be uncovered. So let us go deeper. As we move into this place, do you sense the stagnancy is somewhere in your body? Where is it? Allow your hand to intuitively move to this place and activate it. It calls you to explore the depths of this previously unnoticed place where we have been keeping the things that we were not ready to process, not ready to look at. And now we are ready. What gifts await us here as we embark on this journey? And so we begin our descent into this place of mystery. Our steps synchronized to the beat of our heart. The setting sun peaks behind the surrounding mountains and forests that are towering around us. As the light grows dim, we follow the sound of the trickling river, bending and dipping around the rocks and trees, until we are led to the opening of a large cavern, an outline we can just barely make out. And so, as we stand at the edge of this deep cavern, we begin to light our torch and provide some light into this otherwise profoundly dark space that's been undisturbed for some time now. It could have even been years. And so as we take the first step, we hear the sound of our footsteps echoing in an otherwise still and quiet place. As you move deeper in, the passageway becomes narrower, letting your hands graze the cold walls of this cavern, listening to the sound of your breath, your steps, your heartbeat as you move deeper into this sacred space. And as you move closer to this threshold, you see a gate. And as you arrive closer to the gate, there is a figure, the gatekeeper. They ask you why you are here. Why are you here? Why have you come to this place of stillness, this deep cavern? You respond, I've come here to reclaim a part of myself that's been left behind. And so they respond, if you wish to enter, you must surrender something. That is holding you, limiting you, weighing you down. You must surrender a belief that you are holding about survival. What is the story that you tell yourself about why you must live in a survival mode? Why there is not enough for you, not enough space, not enough money? What is one story you are telling yourself about why there is not enough? Take that belief and allow it to manifest into a form you can hold within your hands. Close your eyes and allow this belief to fall into your hands. Feel its weight, its texture as you open your eyes. And take this item and place it before the gate. The gate opens, and you begin to step forward and move through this first threshold and on to the next place that's awaiting you. As you move a little further into the cave, it begins to open up. You start to hear the trickling of water. There seems to be a river moving through this cave underneath the ground. As you walk closer to the river, you see a woman standing there with a small boat. She says, I may carry you across this river, but in return, you must leave behind one belief that you are holding about pleasure and why you are not able to feel it in its full capacity. What is the story you are telling yourself about why you can't enjoy life right now? Why you are not allowed to feel pleasure and bask in the full breadth of all your emotions. So as this belief, this story about pleasure rises within you, you speak it to her. And she nods and allows you to move into the boat. You begin to move down this river passage with her, and as you move, you dip your hands in the waters. They are cool and rippling around your fingertips. Emotions begin to arise that you've been holding inside, not allowing yourself to feel in their full capacity. You let them flow now like the waters, moving through your entire body with deep inhalations and exhalations, letting your tears cleanse you, tuning into the wisdom of your waters. And then ahead you see a light as the river moves into a still pool. And suddenly you realize you're alone and the woman is nowhere to be seen. You sit still in the center of this pool, gazing upon a flame, a fire pit, flickering and burning at the shore. So you step out of the water and move towards this fire as you feel the warmth of the fire beckoning you, caressing you. You hear a voice that seems to come from deep within you. The voice speaks to you and says, "It is time to enter through the gates of your own heart. But to enter, first you must surrender something. You must surrender the belief that you are not enough. What is one story, one memory that has taught you you were not enough? That you needed to be something more than the beauty of your whole being?" Allow this belief, this thought, this memory to come up and present itself before you. And it moves into the form of a being. What does this being look like? Does it have a color, a texture? What is its posture, its expression? Tell this being, "I see you, I feel you, but you no longer serve me." The being, upon hearing this, turns and walks into the fire, and upon walking into the fire, it becomes transformed into a new entity. As you watch it transform before your very eyes, it takes on new characteristics, becoming the form of your ally, held with the wisdom of its former self, changed into a higher being. As it walks out of the fire, what does this being look like? What is its expression, its form? Your higher self materialized. Does this ally have a message for you? What is its message? And so, as you both sit by the fire for a period of time, which seems like hours, you suddenly feel a call to begin your journey out of the cave. Your ally, illuminated by the ring of light, moves in front of you and guides you, making its way back through the waters, through the emotions, back through each gateway, each threshold. As you move through the final passageway, you whisper thank you to this stillness of the cave, this sacred place. Thank you for reuniting me with this ally. And as you begin to move towards the opening of the cave, you see this light streaming in, a morning light, and your ally turns around and begins to move towards you, merging itself with you as you enter into the forest and out of the cave. You have become one with your ally, moving into the world, transformed by this experience. You have reclaimed a piece of yourself that was forgotten. You feel its life circulating within you, generating warmth and energy and vitality. And as you inevitably come upon any challenges on this path, now you are able to call upon this ally to be with you and guide you as you continue upon your own journey in the world. Take a deep breath now and exhale, holding gratitude for this experience.